So building capacity. I did a few paragraphs on things in the state of Kentucky on how to build capacity, and there were quite a few programs in the city that were already implemented, but could have been better. But to address the 4 questions, how I might improve the awareness of substance abuse problems and readiness of stakeholders to address these problems is by going out in the communities and educating them. A lot of programs that I described in my paragraph about building capacity had a lot of education involved in there. So just educating the community and people on opioid abuse and basically letting them know that, even though you may not see it or it might not affect you, it is there, and all the support and help is, greatly appreciated and needed in such situations like that. And then the programs, all the programs that I described were in the paragraph. There was one particular program that was called HEAT, and that program stood for Heroin Education Action Team, and it is a community-based program in the state of Kentucky. Louisville was a really big city, so that program I feel like would be great just in the city of Louisville. It would be an amazing program just alone for Louisville itself. And like I said, it has a lot of just educational elements input in there that will definitely be really helpful for programs and just to educate people. And then let's see. All right, so the readiness aspect of that will involve surveys, and I would pass out surveys in the community at events for of course, for the opioid addiction awareness, and it will ask just people questions about the opioid addiction in the community. So asking them questions about, did they know that it exists? Did they know how many people in the community were on opioids? Did they realize that there was even an opioid epidemic going on? Just various questions to get their mind thinking about, okay, this could really be a serious problem that's affecting, a community where, I basically call home. And, even though it might not affect them directly, it could affect other people around them that, really don't know what to do, but want to do something, but don't know where to start, don't know where to begin. So the surveys will definitely help prepare and show how much of a readiness aspect the community or people have, or people know. That survey will definitely help tell, when, how, and where. And then things that could be done to strengthen existing partnerships. So the existing partnerships will be, of course, like I said, enforcing the HEAT program, enforcing it in Louisville and then other rural parts in Louisville, because there's not the educational aspect of it is really important, because it helps people to understand, okay, this is not something that's just like people with opioid addictions cannot help themselves. It's not something that, you know, they want to do. It's really something that, you know, once it starts, it's so hard to calm down from it. It's hard to bring yourself back down off of it, because it's at that point, you know, it's just your brain is rewired, and you know, things just don't matter anymore at that point in time. So just educating people to understand that, yes, they do have control over it, but no, they don't have control over it, because it really does just take over their whole lives you know, once it goes on for so long. And then identifying new opportunities for collaboration would be another program that I researched called Pathways. And Pathways is specifically for pregnant women with opioid addiction. And they have their program is basically, it was based off of a mother who was an opioid addict, and she lost her first child. She was pregnant with her second child, and she really wanted to get clean for her second child, you know, after going through such a hard time with her first child and losing her first child. She wanted to become clean with her second child. So she actually did the program, and she implemented a lot of things in her program that are helpful to pregnant women who are on opioids. So within the program, there's like group sessions for moms. They can attend it weekly. They offer therapy, parenting tips, peer support, and treatments with medicines that help with like withdrawals and reduce cravings, and basically just help mothers to live stably and on their own, you know, once they finish the program. So this is a really good program, because it is a long term, but it can potentially be longer if need be. And that's a good thing, because women who are on opioids or who are pregnant, it's important that they stay off of them after giving birth. You know, you don't want them to go back on opioids. It's already hard enough that, you know, some of them may not be able to keep their children after they're born. So it's important that, you know, they're able to be stable after giving birth, and just live a, like, you know, a normal life basically. And then let's see, the strategies I might use to improve organizational resources would be the SPF, the Strategy Prevention Framework. And just because it does have those steps in there to help prevent you know, opioid or addiction abuse. It has those steps in there to help create, focus, and pinpoint on what to do, how to do it, and how to solve it, and how to attack it, all within those steps. And then at the end, you come up with your plan to, you know, present. But everything is based off of research that you've gathered from different people, different resources, first-hand experiences, looking at it, all that good stuff. So it really does help organize more, and it helps put things that you get out in the field in perspective, and it helps to organize those things. So it gives you a strategic, straightforward plan on how to come up with the prevention. So I feel like that would be like a really good resource to use to help organize things, especially like research and things like that. And then what needs to be done to develop and prepare the prevention workforce is involving the communities, just involving the communities more, and when the communities are more involved, there's more of a voice, other than just, of course, the people who are on opioid addiction, but there's more of a voice when communities are involved. Things tend to, or can move a lot faster when the communities are using their resources and doing their, or being helpful, to push it as well, push the awareness and, trying to get people off the streets and help, more people. And then also that could put some pressure on rehab centers that do not accept, like Medicaid or Medicare insurance. Most rehab centers accept private insurance or cash or debit or something like that, but a lot of people who are on opioids don't have private insurance because they're not working. So, it's hard for them to receive the rehabilitation that they need. So that would just, having that enforcement of the community behind them as well can definitely put some fire underneath and, get that going. But that is it.